Holiday Inn Hotel, Washington. Well folks, I need somewhere to sleep for tonight. Should I check into a hotel and pay for a room? Or should I camp right behind the hotel? You better believe I'm going to camp behind it. Ricicles. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Yes, thank you for joining me on another stealth camping adventure. Tonight I'm going to try and camp right behind the back of the Holiday Inn Hotel. It's going to be a dodgy one. As you're walking through the grounds, the CCTV cameras up. There's like a little security hut which I've got to walk past. I went round the other day with the dog just for a walk, and security, he was standing there having a cigarette. So fingers crossed there's no one there today, or I'm going to get rumble-load straight away with the Baghdad on my old macaroni. I've got some beers to drink. I've got some whiskey to review. I've got 2 miniature whiskies, so I might as well do the old double penetration whiskey review. I've got some nice food to cook. I've got loads of shite to talk. You know the score on the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Right, let's get down to the hotel and let's see if we can get through without getting stopped. You better believe it. We'll cut past this hotel first, guys. This is not the one I'm going to camp next to. But we'll just cut through it. You know it makes sense. Of what? Here we are, folks. I'm just coming to the entrance of the Holiday Inn Hotel. As I'm walking up to the door, it's going to look pretty normal. A guy with a backpack on, it just looks like I'm going to be checking in. But once I pass the doorway, the main entrance, and walk around the side, that's when things is going to get a bit sketchy. So I'm going to do no more talking to you, probably, until I get round the back. Howie, let's get going, Mandingos. Just walking up to the main entrance. Probably not the brightest idea, but here we go. Au revoir. Here we go, folks. As you see in the sign, CCTV all over the place, which there's got to be because people's cars is parked up. You don't want some weirdo breaking into the hotel rooms. People's got to feel safe when they're in the hotel. Let's go, let's get a move on. There's like a security hut there. That's where the security guy was stood outside of, having a cigarette. Where the staff park the cars. This is all the hotel grounds. Quick look behind. No one's coming. Oh, matron. Howie, let's get a move on. Nothing to see here, guys. Just a fat, good looking man running behind a hotel and into the bushes for a serious stealth camp. And this is the way of the Mandingo. You know what I'm talking about. Nice. So as you can see, guys, there's the sign for the Holiday Inn Hotel. That's the busy A1 motorway. There's obviously going to be loads of traffic noise. That's going to work in my favour because later on, when I've had a few beers and a couple of whiskies and I'm talking shite, the sound of the traffic, it's going to drown my voice out. So if you've got any staff members out the back of the hotel having a cheeky break, having a cigarette, hopefully they can't hear my voice because of the traffic noise. I've got these bushes here blocking the hotel. You can see part of the hotel, guys, straight through there. It's an absolutely fantastic spot. Can't complain at all. It's nice and clean when you compare it to the other stealth camping spots. A few little bits of litter, but that's snout. Snout wrong with that. Snout I can't handle. You know what I'm talking to, snout. But this is where I'm going to put the tent. My fansexuals. I've got a feeling this is going to be a great stealth camp. Come on, how then? Let's get the tent up. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Oh yes. So here's, guys, nice can of San Miguelski. Standing here underneath the Holiday Inn sign by the side of the A1 motorway. You cannot whack it. Oh yes. I'm just going to enjoy this Candingo, and then when I take you back over the tent, I'll show you all my setup, all my food, my drinks, my snacks, and all that carry on, guys. You better believe I will. It's an absolutely tremendous stealth camping spot. It's not as sketchy as some other stealth camps I've done. You know, like the one I've done recently where I camped under the spiral staircase. But coming in here, that was sketchy. You know, walking right by the entrance to the hotel, walking right underneath the CCTV cameras, past the security hut. Once I've getting around into my spot, tremendous. Yes, I am absolutely over the moon. It's nice to be in a nice clean spot where I can just sit back, enjoy a few drinks, relax, have a big crack on with you absolute legends. A good mix of videos, that's what you need, Mandingos, on the Block Outdoor Show. A different stealth camp location every week, different wild camp location, different takeaway with you, different shite to talk about. Class, absolutely class. You guys have enjoyed. I really appreciate all your support. Yeah, we'll get that out of the way now. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. I love each and every one of you. Well, Mandingos, oh, I've never had San Miguel for a while and I'm really enjoying them. Right, I'm going to get this torch off because I'm pushing my luck already. I'll bring you back over the tent and I'll show you all my shit. Tricycles. Alrighty, my pal Dingos, time to show you my little setup for tonight. And as you can see, I'm in the well-used, battered and bruised Van Gogh Orion 2-man tent. It's the same as usual, guys, what I use for the stealth camping. Baghdad's down there, some warm clothes for later, bin diesel. For my main meal tonight, I've got some Morrison's Savers hot and spicy chicken breast pieces. I've got some sliced mushrooms in there. I've got some mixed peppers and red onions, and I'm going to have that with some Spanish style paella lice from my good friend, you know who he is, Mandingos, Uncle Bensky Bates, international playboy, bunny baller, insurance, a British gas price far too high, and lifetime achievement awards, the rich and famous after party people in the house of Love Shack, Baby Shark Attack on Bondi Beach, and Australian Rules Football Club biscuits really nice to your face, and 18 game changer and Sports Direct as cheap as chips with salt and vinegar and curry sauce all over me underpants, Mandingos. Oh yes, You know what I'm talking about, and you know what makes complete, total sense. You better believe it does. However, let's show you the rest of my stuff. Oh yes, snackaroonies. I got these from Morrison's last night, just before it shut. Pork sausage roll, 14 pence. Steak video nasty, 18 pence. Oh yes, Mandingos, I like a bargain. When I was in the Doxy Lad pub the day, my good friend Mr. Kipling popped in and he gave me a bag of goodies. So I brought some Bakewell slices out. I'll snap on them later on and I'll keep some for my breakfast. Well, I have a caramel capadingo, a good old Jurgen Cloffy. Have I got anything else, guys? Oh yes, Brown's Biltong, peri peri, the old Kevin and Perry flavour. Link in the description, guys, for Brown's Biltong. Click that link, that'll take you through their website. Oh yes, you know, it makes sense. Drinks, what have I got? I've already had one. So I've got 3 cans of San Miguelski lager left. Very nice. I've got a Spanish bottle of red wine. Oh yes, 2 lice. And I've got 2 little miniature whiskies. McLeod's, I think that's how you say it. I've got an Isla one and a Spearside. So we're going to do a double penetration. Double whiskey review. I'll do one, then I'll have my food, and then later on we'll do another whiskey review. Sounds good, doesn't it? You better believe it does. Well, Mandingos, I'm going to have another can now of San Miguel, and I am looking forward for my main meal tonight. Some nice Spanish paella lice washed down with a Spanish beer and some Spanish red wine. And while we're talking about the Spanish, guys, I'm now going to say Chateau Neuf de Pape, and I will bring you legends back in a few little nails of darkness. Nice. Cheers, guys, on my 3rd can of the old San Miguelski. I've just been sitting relaxing, watching a couple of random bits of shite on YouTube. Might as well answer a little question now, pass a few Winnie Mandelas away. Oh, it's just starting to get a little bit chilly as well. I've just put my down jacket on underneath here. That's sorted me out. What's the question? Right, the question is, if I could choose anywhere to stealth camp or wild camp, where would I choose? Well, it's a funny one. I think I've answered this before, you know. I've answered that many questions, I can't remember when. 6 months ago, a year ago, and I can't remember what I said, so I'm probably going to say a different thing altogether. And if you answer this, if I have to answer this question again in say a year from now, I'll probably give a different answer than what I'm going to give now, because it's just one of them things where I'm going to say off the top of my head what I'm thinking right here, right now, right here, right now. Right, where would I stealth camp? The choice is endless, but you know, like when you watch these TV programs and you see people travelling along Route 66 in America from the East Coast to the West Coast. I watched The Idiot Abroad, you know, with Carl Pilkington. He's a funny guy, and seen him travelling along Route 66, and I know there's 1,000 videos already on YouTube of people doing that journey, and it's been on the telly 100 times, different programs, but I've never seen anyone stealth camping in different places along it. So that would be interesting. I'm not saying I'm going to do it anytime soon, but you never know. In a couple of years' time, I'll probably take Mrs. Block with us and my son, and start off on the East Coast, camp there, head off on our journeys, stop along the way. I'd get Mrs. Block and my son checked into a hotel, motel, matron, but and then I'll find somewhere to stealth camp, and then the next day off we pop on our journeys, driving for another day or so, stop somewhere else and end up on the west coast, California, isn't it, where you end up? Stealth camp there. So yeah, stealth camp on the east coast, finish off on the west coast in a few different spots along the way, some interesting dodgy spots, if you know what I'm talking about. That's something I could do in the future. Just like I said, everything on YouTube's being done. It doesn't matter what you choose, whether it's stealth camping, food reviews, everything's being done. All you can do is do it in your style, pardonski, with your crack, your personality. So but I haven't seen anyone stealth camping along Route 66. Oh, Route 66. For wild camping, where would I pick for wild camping? We'll keep this one a bit more realistic, a bit more closer to home. As you'll have seen, nearly all my wild camps have been in the Lake District, with a few up Northumberland. I'm going to start and do a lot more of Northumberland now that I'm doing these Wednesday night wild camps every week. But just for me, up Scotland, I've got loads of people saying, "Man Dingo, when are you going to come and camp up Bonnie, Scotland?" Well, I'm going to do it soon, over the next couple of months, something like that. I've actually made plans already to wild camp with a guy called Robert, whose YouTube channel is called Murchie's Mountains. He's from up there. He's a haggis muncher, the old Iron Brew drinker, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. He's going to show me where to go, so that's fantastic. I can just follow his lead. I know he goes out, he does some wild camps with a German lad, stripy hat guy, so you never know. I might be joined by him as well. Murchie's Mountains, stripy hat guy, England, Scotland and Germany, you better believe it. Right. Whether it's going to be in the Scottish borders, Dumfries and Galloway, or right up in the Highlands, or anywhere in between, the wild camping in Scotland looks absolutely tremendous. So there you go, Mandingos. I've given you like a ridiculous answer, stealth camping along Route 66, and I've given you a sensible one for the wild camping up Bonnie, Scotland, which I'm definitely going to do sometime in the next 2 or 3 months. You better believe I am. Anyway, guys, I am going to enjoy my nice can of San Miguel. I'm going to get the old camaraderie on charge for a bit, let that charge up for a few minutes, and I'll bring you back when I've got some more shite to talk about. You know, it makes total sense. Right. Matron, oh, it's the glove of self-love. Oh. Oh yes, Mandingos, you know what time it is. Wasky time. Time for the first wasky review of the night. This is like an early one. I normally do the Wasky reviews later, so you can see it. It's like a fake Wasky review. And if I'm going to be honest, guys, that's not even a hotel behind me. It's a fake hotel. It's just like a block of flats. Do you know what I mean? That's not even a tent. Behind the camera, I've got my car parked up where I'm going to sleep. It's just a total fake camp, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandigos. Anyway, this is what I've got. I was saying McLeod's. I think I've said that wrong. McLeod's, I think it is. That's what I'm going to say. McLeod's. Single malt Scotch whisky. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me in the comment section, Mandingos. I'm not even sure if I've got that camera cutting the top of my head off or not. So, apologies if I have. I'll see when I check it back. Anyway, this one is the Islay Single Malt Scotch Whisky. Oh yes, guys. A nice little chest warmer. And let's get this popped in. Your famous cup dingo, Mandingos. Oh yes. You better believe it. McLeod's Islay Single Malt Scotch Whisky. And let's get the old Schneckeroni in. Oh, very peaty. Very smoky straight away. Almost like a campfire smoke. A little bit of a barbecue smell. Very peaty. Like a campfire smoke with the old Nostradamus. Anyway, guys, that's enough for the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Nice. Oh, this is just a miniature, a full-size bottle. This will set you back around about the £35 skid mark. I mean mark. Sorry, guys. Oh, very peaty, as you expect. Very smoky, as you expect from Islay whisky. So nothing out of the ordinary there, Mandingos. Actually going down quite smooth. It's not watery. It's got a thickness to it, and a little bit of a leather taste. That's the best way I could describe it. Like a leather, the old leatherhead taste of the old mouth dingo, Mandingos. Ooh, like a rich oaky thing coming through. Quite nice. Some Islay whiskies can be a bit. That smoke head one I done a couple of weeks ago, was it last week or the week before, I can't remember. That one was a bit overpowering, if you know what I'm talking about. Tell you what I got there. Mixed in with the smoke, mixed in with like the leather taste. A nice little showy thing came through there. Not really strong, but it's there. If you're a total whisky expert like this Mandingo, you will get the old flavouronies coming through and the old tongue dingo Mandingos. A little bit sherry down the hatch. Not bad at all for Islay whisky. There's been a few Islay ones before, and I've been like that one. That's quite nice, quite smooth. Yes, it's got a smoky thing and a strong peaty thing going on, the old Biltong. But with that sherry coming through and the oak as well, it makes it quite enjoyable. So Mandingos, I'm going to give that McLeod's, I think I'm saying that right, McLeod's Islay Single Malt Scotch Whisky. I'm going to give it a steady 7.5 out of 10 dingo Mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am. Boomski. I'll bring you back later on for another whisky review. Before that, we're going to cook some bait. We're going to get stuck in to a nice meal. Might even talk some more shite and answer another question. You know, makes sense. Tricycles. Alrighty, my pansexualities. Time for a nice little bottle of red wine. The old red wine. Just to add a little bit of sophistication. The old sophistication. Oh, shake along with me. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Mad for it. Cheers, guys. Oh yes, that is very nice. Well, we've still got to cook some food. We've still got another Wasca review to do. Oh yes, Mandingos, that certainly is the plan, dingo. You know, it makes sense. But while we're drinking this red wine, might as well talk some shite and answer another question. Cheers. There's only one person asked this, but I thought, yeah, it's a good question to answer. And before I tell you the question and the answer, my advice is, do not take any advice off this Mandingo. I am no camping expert. I'm just an idiot that enjoys camping. I enjoy a few drinks. I enjoy having a bit crack with you absolute legends. The question is, how do I get through a long cold night? Every morning I wake up, I've always got a smile on my face. Every weekend when I go out camping, I'm as happy as Larry, whoever Larry is. Yeah, since the channel started doing well, back in August 2022, I've only missed, that's over a year and a half ago, I've only missed one Sunday night video. So obviously over the last year and a half plus, I've been camping in some terrible weather. There's been times when I haven't been feeling well with the old man flu. Sometimes you're not just feeling well up there and you kind of be arsed to get out, but I'm still getting out, and I'm always out with a smile on my face. I wake up on these mornings, sometimes it's pissing it down, it's icy, it's frosty, it's gale force winds, and I always wake up with a smile on my face like I've had a great time. That's just because I genuinely love being out and camping. But the question is, let's get back to it. Say I'm talking shit because I've had a few drinks. What's my advice? What's my tips that I can give any new camper for getting through a long night? Because you see some people, don't you, on YouTube, and these experienced campers, and they'll say, right guys, I finished off me second beer, I've only brought 2, I want to get an early night. Goodness, can you imagine camping with someone like that? I've got to get up in the morning, it's an early start. But then you'll see them, they'll wake up, well guys, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm wide awake, I can't get back to sleep. Do you know what I mean? Get the old violin out. So my advice to you is, have a few drinks, don't get pelagic. Yeah, I know I do sometimes, but I wouldn't advise that. I've got to give you like a sensible answer. Have a good drink, have a few chest warmers, whether you like a whiskey or a brandy or a rum or whatever, and stop up as late as you can. That's my advice. I'm always up till after 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to stop up that late, but try and stop up as long as you can. Have a good drink without getting totally smash-burgered. And then you'll sleep well. By the time you go to sleep, you'll be shattered, you'll be bushed, the old kid bushed, and you'll sleep all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. And then when you get up, you're not going to be waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, counting the hours down, waiting for it to be daylight. By the time you get up, it'll be light or nearly light, and then you can get packed up and go to Dodge City. So yeah, that's my advice, guys. It's not professional advice. I'm no expert. If you want to get some serious advice on camping, don't watch me. Watch someone like Paul Mesner or Chris from MCM Outdoors. Then they'll give you some sound advice from an idiot. An idiot like the Blood Outdoor Show. My advice is, have a few drinks, enjoy yourself, stop up as late as you can, and then you'll get a good sleep. And by the time you wake up, it'll be daylight or nearly daylight, and then you can hit the street, get out of Dodge City, and you know it makes total sense. Rice. Why am some Ed Stafford? Anyway, guys, I'm going to sit down, enjoy my wine, get a Slash Gordon, and when I bring you back, we're going to cook some scrandingo. Ho ho, yes. That certainly is the plan, dingo. Mandingos. You know, makes sense, my pal dingoes. So there we go, folks. That's the mushrooms, mixed peppers and red onions bubbling away. We're bubbling hot, hot, hot. We've got the hot and spicy chicken breast pieces to put in. Oh yes. Right, let's get the hot and spicy chicken in. Put that on the bin diesel. My chicken's already cooked, so it just needs to heat up for a couple of Winnie Mandelas mixed in there with the mushrooms, mixed peppers and red onions. Oh, this is going to be a meal fit for Mandingo. I'm going to really enjoy this. Okay then, let's get that put on there. We'll leave it for a couple of Neil Sedakas, a few Neil Sedakas and a couple of Winnie Mandelas, and also a few Secondas. Nice. Oh yes, folks, time to do some Scrandaniels, the old Jack Scraniels. Make sure this head torch is off. Nice bit of Spanish paella, lysicles, mixed peppers, red onions, hot and spicy chicken. Oh, look at that, a thing of beauty. Here we go, folks. Oh, how hot is that? Red hot. I tell you what, that is really nice, Mandingos. I should have left it for a couple of minutes to cool down, but I was just dying to get stuck in. Oh, the temperature's dropped again over the last hour. It's a little bit chilly on the willy, so a nice hot meal is sorting me right out. There's mushrooms in there as well, guys. Sliced mushrooms, just the tin stuff. Little ding dang do for this mandingo. Oh, the rice didn't stick to the pansexual. The old pansexual. Because when I poured the tin of mushrooms in, the water that the mushrooms in, I poured in the pansexual. The old pansexual. And the rice has just soaked that water up. Might be one of the best camping meals I've ever cooked. I'll have to get the old Blot Outdoors cookbook published, guys. I'm quite sober tonight. I know I'm mumbling my words a little bit, but I'm actually sober. I've only had 4 cans. I've had one little miniature bottle. Whiskey review coming soon with the other man. The other miniature. Get your words out, Chris. I've had a little bottle of red wine. Yes, I am not smash burgered tonight, guys. Nice and fresh dingo. As they say in the south of France. I tell you what, man. I know I've said this before. Probably about 10 times, to be honest. But these camping meals you buy. I was in Go Outdoors the other day. I need a new tin of gas. Oh, that's out there. I was going to lift it up. And you go on like camping meals there. Like £5 or £6 for like a little packet with a few beans and sausages. However, you're a big strong man. You're going wild camping. Just take a tin of Heinz beans and sausages. I know there's a bit weight in it. Big deal. You don't have to be ultra light, ultra shite arse here. Little packets of like beef stew or something, £7. Get a tin of beef stew from Morrison's, £1.60 or, you know, £1.99, wherever they are. Carry the weight. Get your money's worth. You get more and it's cheaper. Yes. I tell you what I would do. I would use them kind of meals if I was going out for a few days. You know, if I was like through hiking, like if I was doing the coast to coast, going all the way from like St. Bees, from the west coast of England, over the east coast to Robin Hood's Bay, and I wanted my bag, ultra light, all my meals in. Yes, I would have all them proper camping meals. But if you're only going up the hill for like one night, I don't get where you want to be ultra light because you're going up the hill for one night. This is what you want, mandingos. A big, juicy, hearty meal. A full pansexual food. Look at that, man. Oh, that's red hot. But it is doing the job for me. Oh, yes. Nice bit of chicken on there, guys. Paella icicles, mushrooms, mixed peppers, red onions. It's all on there, piping hot. A fantastic one, mandingos. Well, I'm going to take this chance now, guys. As you know this bit was coming. This is the bit where I say a big fat mega thank you. I'm not going to slaver on too much like I normally do because I'm quite sober tonight. I'm going to say a big fat mega, you old mega sore ass. thank you to all you legends who have supported my channel, the Blot Outdoor Show, over this last week. It's so kind of you. You don't have to do it. I never ever ask anyone to buy us a coffee. It's totally optional. These videos are free for everyone. You know, stealth camping, takeaway review, wild camping. There's no bonus channel, there's no members club on the Blot Outdoor Show. Not on my watch, nor in my lifetime. I am some Peter Keir. Yes, it is very much appreciated, guys, that you go out your way and you buy me a coffee. It really does help the channel, helps this man Dingo to get out every week and make these videos. You better believe it does. Thank you so much. Each and every one of you is absolute legend. There's your names down there, and down there, my fan sexualities. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. You know, it makes sense. Cheers, guys. Very much appreciated, as they say in the doodah. Trice. Well, guys, I'm going to finish off eating this hot meal. Oh, there's a lot more in this pansexual. There's a lot more in here than I thought there was going to be. I'm going to be as full as a goat by the time I eat this. The old Billy Goat's gruff. So I'm now going to turn the old camera off. I'm going to get on charge because the battery's low. How low can you go, as they say in the doodah? I'm going to finish this off. Oh yes, and we have still got a world famous Wasky review to do. So when I bring it back, guys, that's what we're going to be doing. The world famous Wasky review. Rice. Oh yes, Mandingos, you know what time it is. It's time for the second world famous Wasky review of the night. And for this one I've got McLeod's single malt Scotch Wasky. This one is the Spearside one. Spearside single malt Scotch Wasky from McLeod's. And let's get this popped in the old famous Cup Dingo, Mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe it, guys. There we go. Let's get the old Schneckerubel in. Oh, like a nice sherry snifferoonie coming through there, folks. Oh. I've got my down jacket underneath here, so it's a bit tight. Oh, and I've just had that big meal, so I'm feeling stuffed. Like a barley smell as well. Like a nice sherry and barley mixed together. The old Fusilier. Yes, oh, it has got a strong sherry smell. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice. Nice and smooth, nice and silky, not rough, not harsh at all. A tiny little bit sherry in the smell, the old Nostradamus. I said I was getting some big sherry smells there, just slight in the flavour for the old sherry rooney. There's like a dried fruit thing going on. Yeah, a definite dried fruit thing, guys. Like sultanas, like a dried sultana fruit thing coming through there with the old tasteroonies. The slightest little bit of vanilla. It's not obvious, it's not like out there. Yeah, it's not out there, but it's there. It's very complex. It's mixing in with the other flavours. Oh, very enjoyable, very nice. Like I said, it's soft, smooth, silky at exactly the same time. I'm enjoying this. McLeod's Spearside single malt whiskey, a proper sized bottle of this. I'll set you back around about the £30 skid mark. I've never even heard of this make. I just looked on Amazon last week, see if there was any deals, and there was like a 3-pack of these on. I've got another one, I've got a Highland one. I'm keeping that for another day. I think it was like £15 for 3 miniature bottles, which is not bad for a decent drop of whiskey anywhere down the hatch. No burn. That was a big gulp I've just took down there, and I've just swallowed the full load. Amazing. Yes, strong fruity, dried fruit, sultana's taste, sherry in the smell, a bit of barley there as well, the old Nostradamus. Slight cherry in the taste, fruity, like I say, dried sultanas, tiny little bit vanilla. Very nice indeed. Time for the old Scordingos, Mandingos. I'm going to give this McLeod's Spearside single malt Scotch whiskey. Single malt Scotch whiskey? Yes, you can tell I've had a few drinks now. Single malt Scotch whiskey. I'm going to give it a steady, straight, no bullshit, 8 out of 10 dingo Mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Oh yeah. Well, there we go, my fansexuals. It's 2:30 in Zimorgan. It's 2:35 actually, so it's definitely time to get some shut-eye. It's been an absolutely fantastic night. It's just been one of them stealth camps where you just really enjoy every single minute of it. You know what I'm talking about. Okay then guys, I will see you legends first thing in Zimorgan at coffee time and Mr. Capelin, cake time. Snotty nose. Good morning, good night, bonjour, and good night Vienna. Right. Good morning Mandingos. 8:42. I could have slept a lot longer. Slept really well, but I'm bursting for a pee as usual.
once I'm up, once I'm out and I've had a slash Gordon, that's it. I'm not going to get back in my sleeping bag. We'll get packed away. But aye, fantastic sleep. The traffic noise doesn't bother me at all. Right. Oh, I'm going to drain the old Eddie Lizard. Bring you back in a few seconds. Couple of members of staff there having a cigarette. Breakfast time, Mandingos. Nice cherry bakewell pie. Thank you, Mr. Kipling, for dropping them off at the Doxy Lad for me. Much appreciated, my man friend. What a morning. I'm getting so lucky once again. Saying that, mind, on my last camp at Bamborough Castle, it was lashing down in the morning, so when you get these moments, you've got to enjoy them. Tell you what, man, I've either been out drinking in a pub and I've been absolutely wrecked, waking up as rough as a badger's arse, feeling sorry for yourself all day. I've been out in the great outdoors, you know, and that's only stealth camping. I'm not like out in the great outdoors, but still out and about. Up as fresh as a puppy dog's pap, if you know what I'm talking about. Tremendous. Well folks, that's it. That's me all packed away. Baghdad, ready to put on the old macaroni bin diesel with all my shite. That's where I had the tent. Leave no trace and all that carry on, guys. Well, how then? Let's go. Let's get out of Dodge City. I'll bring you back when we're walking out of the hotel grounds. Right. Here we go then, my pal dingoes. Let's get out of here. It's no big deal now if I get spotted, but it's still nice to get in and get out without anyone knowing. Oh yes, another serious stealth camp completed. You know what I'm talking about. So there we go, you absolute legends. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a brilliant time as usual. If you have enjoyed it, guys, you know what to do. Please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I do read every one and I'll try and get back to as many people as possible. That's it then, Mandingos. That's it. Until Wednesday night, where you will see me on another wild camp. Yes, don't miss out on the Wednesday night camps, guys. It's a good laugh. You better believe it is. Join me next Friday on another takeaway review, and next Sunday for another serious stealth camp. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Lice.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make turtle sense might very nice.